Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is another Tuesday night panel. It's the usual. It's Lucci G and Shake. Larry is on taking care of his business. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, no, actually, whatchamacallit, Ross heard about what he said about him, so he put hands on him. Not just playing with you. No, Ross. Yeah, Ross was like, "What you say about me, sucker?" No, but anyway, we'll be back. We're gonna be talking about a little bit of playoffs. We're gonna be talking about who do you want to come back. All of this when we come back.
I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K. I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K.
Oh man, listen, I don't care what nobody says. I'm a hater. My Super Bowl was this weekend. I enjoyed it.
It sure looked like it was everyone's Super Bowl on Twitter.
Wide right.
Bro,
memories. Definitely brought back memories.
I hate the Bills. Don't get me wrong. I hate the Chiefs more. I was kind of rooting for the Bills, but either way, once the Bills lost, I was laughing my ass off. That's my one swear, by the way, for the night.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Bills, man. I think
Kevin Dorsey, what's up with you, bud? Good to see you.
Kevin
Dorsey. Good to see you too, brother.
Eric Rash, Greer's garbage.
He is garbage. You know what? This is what we're gonna get right into it. You see, I'm general manager Chris Greer. Call me up. I have a plan in place. If you've seen me on Twitter, I tweeted out a great mock draft where we've traded. We only have.
Hey, what's going on?
And I got
good to see you, girl.
Pick. All right, like if you look at these teams still in the playoffs, right? They all have something in common. At least the Ravens and Niners do. Both the 1 seeds. They've hit on their 3rd through 7th round draft picks. You look at the Ravens, Mark Andrews, 3rd round draft pick. They drafted Orlando Brown Jr., who was, granted, he's not on the team, but it was a 3rd round pick, and they traded him away for more picks. Do you guys know who Geno Stone is? You probably never heard of him because he was a 7th round pick playing great for them. Justin Metabuke is a 3rd round. They have some other late round picks that hit Justice Hill, and they also got undrafted free agents. You look at the Niners, Fred Warner, Kittle, and all that, Juwan Jennings, all these guys, they've hit. And the Dolphins, they only have, I looked at the roster, there's about like 8 to like 5 to 8, 3 through 7 round draft picks that hit. Darren Smythe, 4th round draft pick. Jason Sanders, 7th round draft pick. Devon Achane, 3. Van Geekel, 5th round. Niles Gass not with the team, 7th round. I mean, we got to get picks, bro. We got to do something. Christopher Gregg, put me as the assistant GM. I'll start the scouting. We can trade for picks. We don't need players. We need picks. We only have 6 picks. We need picks. We need picks. That's what I've been preaching all off season. But I'll be happy if we trade for whoever. But
that's you mean picks. Christopher Aloysius Greer?
Call me up, Chris. I got a plan. I'll fly me out tomorrow. I'll drop out of school right now.
But we had picks, and we nailed some picks, man, in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rds.
Yeah,
we didn't fail a lot. Jalen Phillips till he got hurt. How was he performing for us? Pretty good. Adam, how you doing, Adam?
Shout out to Adam Sadowski with the $2 donation. What's going on, brother? Thank you, man. Yo, Fury fam, what's going on, man?
Nene likes that. Ever since she put his full government on blast, that Nene, I credit Nene for that because I never knew that was his whole name. Nene gave us the goods with that. But
Aloysius Greer.
I don't know. Kevin Dorsey's my guy, but Trey Tyreek sounds a little bit that shit sounds wild to me.
Yeah. By the way, listen, I was on hopefully crypto. I sent him the link. Hopefully he comes up, but if not, he was talking about. They were talking about Jameis Winston.
I'd take Jameis Winston right now today. You kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
There's anybody. I mean, I'd take anybody. Listen, anybody's an upgrade. Anybody's an upgrade. And anybody who argues, argue with your wife or your husband at home. Don't argue with me. If you think Tua's the guy, argue with somebody else. The proof is in the pudding. And any quarterback that's in from the start of the playoffs, you give us any quarterback that was in the playoffs this year with our roster, with the defense depleted, because the defense did what they could as long as they could, we'd have been contenders.
So I think Phins is on board with
helped out as long as they could in that sub where people died left and right in Kansas City. There's two guys. I don't know if you guys heard about this. There's two guys died in their friend's backyard at the Kansas City-Miami game. They went to their friend's house to watch the game. They went in the backyard. Maybe they got inebriated. They were too drunk. They passed out, whatever happened. And he didn't even know until 2-3 days later that these guys were dead in his backyard. One of the guys' girlfriends did a wellness check on him. I mean, we had our defense playing out there in that conditions the entire game, and they kept us where it was in reach the entire time with all the injuries. You give us any quarterback that made the playoffs, and we'd be contended. I'm sorry. I don't care what team you put. From wild cards all the way to first seeds, you give us any quarterback that made the playoffs on AFC or NFC, and we're contending with the roster we have. So, I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Apparently, there's a rumor going around. I don't know how legit it is. It comes from NFL notifications on Twitter. He tweets out, the Miami Dolphins are not expected to give Tua Tagovailoa a long-term contract extension this offseason. The team has concerns that Tua is unable to play in big and cold games, which will be needed if the Dolphins ever want to get through elite quarterbacks in the AFC. Tua was top 5 most QB categories this season, led the league in passing yards and stayed healthy all year. Is this disrespectful to Tua? I'm going to be honest. I take it for what you will. I don't believe this. I believe he'll be getting a contract extension come soon. I don't know when, but it's coming soon. I hope this rumor's true, but take it for what you will. I saw it this week. And I
don't know about all that. I hope if they do give him, I hope it's I hope they don't give him anything. Who am I kidding? Enough is enough, man. Yeah, Newfoundland isn't on board with the Jameis Winston pickup. I mean, I'll take anybody, man. Anybody's an upgrade. Our guy is not that guy. And I was somebody, admittedly, that said if Tua had everything right around him, we could win the big game with him as long as everything else was perfect. That's what I said. I retract my statement. If I end up being wrong, I'll eat my words. But how much more perfect could you get? I mean, we had the receiver that led the league in yards. We had another receiver that was hurt a lot, but he still broke 1,000. We had a running back that broke a franchise record for most touchdowns, and he had yards rushing too. And Mostert, we had
James Winston didn't make a playoff. Newfoundland. He's the only one.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it, but he didn't have the roster that we have either.
Yeah,
we got a cheat code of mine. I'm sorry. We got Chan. This kid was a phenom as a rookie. Led the league in average. He broke some records for average yards per carry. Mostert did some number. I mean, come on, man. What else do you need? I mean, we had a bunch of guys that I feel like could have contributed that didn't, because we got a guy that can't spread the ball around because he can't look past one or two. And it's painfully obvious because when you look at Tyreek's numbers and you look at Waddle's numbers, even though Waddle missed some games, you look at the number 3 and look how the numbers drop. It's painfully obvious, man. This guy can't get past his first or second look, I mean, but we won't. It is what it is. You get anybody in here, man, and we're contenders as far as I'm concerned. I'll take Zach Wilson over Tua. How about that? Give me Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
I retract my statement. I was wrong when I said Tua could win if everything else was right. How else right do you want? How else right do you want? Sorry. With our defense being, and miss me with the injuries, because with our defense being banged up, we still play Buffalo all the way to the end. We had opportunity after opportunity with Buffalo, and we went into Kansas City freezing, frozen tundra, and they were on the field the entire time, and we kept on the field goals, and we just couldn't score any points. And so, I mean, it is what it is. Foolishness, Newfoundland says, but I don't know where he's been. I don't know what he's referring to, but I don't know what games you've been watching. I've been watching every game, since he's been here, my whole life. Since he's been here, I've watched every game, man. The guy can't get it done against good opposition. And, it is what it is, man.
Hey, Kerry,
we blamed everybody else. Who else are we going to blame? What's the next excuse that these two weirdos have? Who's the next excuse to blame? Greg, who's your excuse? Whose fault is it this time besides Tua's?
McGeek and Greer.
There we go. We just keep coming up with them. We'll fire everybody and keep Tua and keep firing everybody, and then you'll get the same result. And until Tua's just 45 years old or 50 and just retires, and we're just dead in the water. I mean, come on, what are you gonna do, man? Every year is another excuse with this kid. Sorry, he ain't it, man. It ain't hating on him as a human. It's hating on him as a quarterback. He ain't that guy.
If you have people online making excuses, then you're not a franchise quarterback.
Man, everybody's fired for everything for this guy. We've gotten rid of everybody.
I mean, when you don't hear excuses for Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson on why they lose. When they lose games, they get 100% of the blame. But when the Dolphins lose, it's never Tua. It's always the defense, McGee, Tyreek dropping balls, Christopher Greer, Fangio. It's everybody else but Tua when we lose.
It's everybody. Like Sea Devil says, you're overrating the strength of the team. Again, let me run this by Sea Devil again, because maybe he or she, I don't know if that's a girl or a boy, missed what I just said. We had one running back who broke a franchise record for most touchdowns. Now think of all the great players we've had, Ricky and everybody, and Raheem Mostert. Not only did he break the record in touchdowns, but yards were up there too, and yards per carry were up there too. We had a phenom rookie at running back behind him who led the league in yards per carry. We had another receiver who led the league in receiving yards. And we had another receiver who, missing a few games, 3, 4, I don't know how many he missed, still broke 1,000 yards.
Yep.
We got all this, and you're saying overrating the strength of the team. Tua is one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the league this year. I don't even know stats. And if I'm wrong, look it up, and you tell me I'm wrong, and I'll say, okay, I was wrong. But I watch every game. He wasn't sacked that many times, But you guys, people like you, Sea Devil, you'll come up and say, look how quick Tua gets rid of the ball when we're winning and doing great. Look how quick he gets rid of the ball. And then when we lose a game, you'll say, he only has 2 seconds to throw it. I mean, there's no with you guys, man. The defense played as good as they could have had. I mean, what do you want what do you expect? What do you expect? The 2000 Ravens defense and a 1984 Miami Dolphins offense to win the Super Bowl? Is that what you think every team needs to win the Super Bowl? I mean, come on, man. This team was built. If any other quarterback that made the playoffs, you put them on our squad and we're contending. Sorry. You're wrong, man. I mean, how many people do you want to lose their job back in Tua? It's just he's not the guy. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. How many old linemen could start on the Final Four teams playing now? See, here's another thing. Again, you missed my whole thing. How many times did Tua get sacked? How many times did he get sacked? And you're the same person that would say when we're winning, when we're dropping 70 on Denver, and we're doing all these other fantastic things against Carolina and them guys, that Tua is great getting the ball out fast. He's better than get it out of your hand, Dan. You know how many times I heard you guys, you weirdos, compare Tua to Marino, which makes me want to throw up every time I hear it. And then we got 2 running backs. And I know run block and pass block is 2 different things, but we got 2 running backs that played phenomenal behind this offensive line. And this is the least sacked quarterback. What it is the kid can't look past his first or second read. He can't extend the play. I don't give a damn if you gave him the 1992 Dallas Cowboys offensive line. He ain't getting the job done. He can't do it. The offensive line played good enough with all the injuries. They played serviceable that anybody else could have got the job done. So miss me with the offensive line crap.
Tua was sacked 29 times this year and twice in the postseason. So if you add it together, 31 times Tua was sacked.
Kerry D, good point. That's right, Greg. Kerry D says Goff had just a tad less stats than Tua this year, but only one of them is making it count. And I mean, really, you give us Jared Goff with this offense. And Larry, peace to Larry, but I told him when he said that, they traded to get this guy in, and I said, listen, they traded and got what's his name over there in LA, and they won the Super Bowl, Matt Stafford. But I said, you act like Jared Goff went to Detroit and just laid an egg. He said, well, I got to see what happens in the playoffs. I said, well, I count on him to do right and look what he's doing. They're in the NFC Championship.
Man, I came in at the right point. I was just thinking about lateral move versus clear upgrades, huh? You don't necessarily have to have a clear upgrade. You just have a lateral move that can get you over the right terrain to navigate what you need to do.
That's all. It doesn't have to be rocket science, Crypto. I mean, and that was my point, Crypto, that I told Larry. That's all it would take for us. And he's like, well, I don't know if you haven't. I said, yeah, look what happened when they flip-flop. And it worked for both guys. This guy just over here couldn't get it done. I mean, it's a bad example because
it turned out it's working for both guys now. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But you take Tua and put him somewhere else, and he's going to fail even worse.
Well, all right, look, you have this with all right, Goff, Lions. Granted, Tua has better, has a slight edge on wide receivers. But as far as offensive line, the Lions have a far and better deep offensive line than we do. It's not even close.
But never mind.
So you're saying whose line would you prefer today, the Lions or ours? If you're building a roster.
What are you asking? Offensive line?
Yeah, Jared Goff has a way better offensive line than what Tua has.
I don't know how many. How
much better though, Shake? What is Goff's time to throw the ball? How much time is he actually releasing the ball versus everybody else?
And he has a better tight end too.
Hold on, let me just say this. See,
Laporta is better, but that means just the receivers in that category is better than ours.
This is where I get lost on the whole. And maybe Crypto, I don't know. And admittedly, I don't know, but help me understand this. The amount of time Tua has, was it implemented in his training regime when they started with the McDaniel system that we're going to get the ball out as fast as possible? That's how we're going to run this offense. 1, 2, boom, spot throw. 1, 2, boom, spot throw. Was that implemented, or is it that Tua just got so phenomenal in 1 year? Because the years prior was he don't have no time to throw. That was the excuse. And then we get in 1 year difference that is just he's getting rid of the ball. And when it's winning, it's always look how quick he gets rid of the ball. Mike McDaniel brought this in. Or is it that he's just so great and he has no time? I mean, I'm watching the plays. I don't always see him dying to, I don't always see him. A few years ago, not last year, maybe last year a little, but the year before, he was under heavy duress. He had no time.
Scrappy, what's going on, Scrappy? Hey, by the way,
right, it's a part of the system as far as
we all know. Listen, out of Jared
Goff, a certain amount of time.
And out of Jared Goff and Tua Tagovailoa, Tua has better hair. So I don't know where you're going with there.
Hey, let me ask you this, Shakes, because you're a good statter looker-upper. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
Can you look up real quick who is sacked more out of Jared Goff and Tua Tagovailoa, please?
Comparing this year, Tua was sacked 29 times. Jared Goff was sacked 30 times.
Okay.
So one different.
Yeah, so it's the same. We'll call that the same.
Same.
We'll call that the same.
So it's a wash basically.
And we're not even gonna look at. Hold on, we're not even gonna look at the running back stats because I know run blocking is different than pass blocking. Even though I do kind of feel like if you got if these people are calling an offensive line trash, then that should be accounted for. Like Trash, you got no run game and your quarterback's getting murdered. Like what happened to us when our offensive line really was terrible.
When we had Miles Gaskins.
You see what I'm saying? Thank you.
Von Joe, what's going on?
I don't think the offense line could be considered that much trash when our running backs broke the record in touchdowns.
Well,
they do have to get some credit.
Touchdowns and average yards per carry. Yo, this guy ain't.
You got to be opening up some kind of a lane.
Thank you.
They're not just steamrolling guys.
Thank you. H-Chan is not knocking guys down, bro. This ain't Steven Jackson. Get out of here. Dylan, hold up. Let me shout out my guy Dylan. I say that to say this. Now that we looked up the tackles or the sacks rather for Goff and Tua. Tua was sacked one less time than Jared Goff. Look what their record is. They got 5 losses, and they're in the NFC Championship game.
Yo, Lewis, what's going on, my brother?
Help me to understand how that offensive line made him a better quarterback than our guy. And I'll go as far as to say Jared Goff can move a little bit better than Tua. So, his sacks, his line might be worse, but he can just extend the play a little bit longer than Tua can. I mean, help me understand that. And if you got, I'm sorry. I don't understand.
With a better offensive line, you could extend play with a better offensive line.
As far as I'm concerned, would you consider that a better offensive line, Shakes? I know we have more touchdowns rushing. I know we have more rushing yards, period. And our quarterback got sacked one last time. How is their offensive line better than ours?
Their offensive line is just better. It's just better than ours right now because they're healthy. I'm with you, Anthony. I think when both units are healthy, I think they're pretty much they're the same. So I agree with you there. Yeah.
I think healthy? They're healthy. We're not, and we still perform. We weren't healthy all year. And still outperform their offensive line.
Well, no. They have one of the best offensive lines in the game, though.
And they still underperformed ours that was hurt and plugged in all year. We had less sacks and we have more rushing yards.
Well, that also has the quarterback has a lot to do with that too. It's not just offensive line.
That's my point, Absolutely. Shakes. That's my whole argument. Thank you, bro. That's my whole argument.
So that tells you right there that if Detroit has a better offensive line,
are we talking about running or pass blocking?
That means that
Jenna, shot me. Lottie's in the chat. I got to get my guy Lottie.
I just can't believe.
What category are we looking at? Passing or running category?
Well, Lewis?
No, I was just saying, Shay, I couldn't believe it, bro. I've been out of the loop. Whatever, trying to stay away a little bit. But I heard, bro, our starting unit that was I'll go from right to left. So you have Jackson Hunt, Connor, Isaiah Wynn, and Taron Armstead. Bro, they only played 46 snaps together this season.
Damn.
One game this season, one game from your starting offensive line. And do you know what game that was?
Probably game one, San Diego.
No, it was the Denver Bronco game because Taron Armstead came back for that game.
Okay.
Bro, and we hung 70 on the Denver Broncos, and that was the biggest output of the season in the rushing department, right? Tua was very efficient on there. I'm just saying, I'm with you, and I think the offensive line held up well. I'm not making no excuses for nobody on this offense because of the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard for me to say that, let's just say for the sake of argument, that offensive line plays in 15 games out of the 17, right? I think we would have been better than that 11-6 record. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that. That's not giving nobody a pass. But if I'm going to be honest,
I can't say one way or another.
Well, do you think okay, forget about the offense.
Because I can't isolate all of our losses is solely because of the offensive line.
Crypto, and that's fine. I'm asking you, Crypto, stop going and being so exact on everything. I'm just going to ask a specific question. Do you think if this offensive line would have been healthy throughout the season, our rushing game that, again, still wasn't even a problem, but do you think it could have even have been better behind that offensive line that you've seen against the Denver Broncos?
You saying it could have been more productive? Yes.
Do you think again? Okay, though. So that's all I'm saying.
But I don't.
Right.
I can agree that it could be more productive. Why slightly park ways is to go all in and say it would translate to an immediate win.
Okay, that's fine. Well, let's just talk about production then.
Because you could be more productive and not still win.
Right. Okay. And
remember, Buffalo ran the ball over us all up and down, and they barely lost to us by 2 points in that first game last year.
And absolutely right. And
they was more productive, and we still beat them.
Okay, and I'm with you, Crypto. So now we got common ground. You can be more productive. So is it safe for me to say that if the Detroit Lions offensive line wouldn't have been healthy all season long, they would have probably been less productive than what they've been this season? Could I say that?
You said if they would have been less or more. Wait a minute, say that again.
I said if the offensive line for Detroit, they haven't really had no injuries. All those guys have been there. They've been constant, right? They've been playing at a very high level. Could I have an argument? Could there be an argument to be made that if, let's say, the Detroit Lions had all the injuries on their offensive line, just like we did, right? Playing backups and third strings, do you think that offense that we seen in Detroit could have been less productive if that was the case?
Yeah, definitely. Most likely their running game. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that running back they got is pretty decent. But yeah, it would have kind of affected his game by most. Let's say Phin-Addict missed meaningful time, then yeah, they would have not had much production on the ground. Yep. Yeah, I can agree with that. Because Phin-Addict is a beast. That's who we wanted, right? Well, some people wanted. That's what a lot of people in our fan base was pounding the table for. So yeah, I know definitely if he misses time, they're not as productive. So now maybe another guy misses time, they might not miss a beat. But I know if Panay is out, they're missing. They're getting a lot of less productive.
Now there is one thing I do agree with Anthony 100%. I'm not giving nobody on this offense, especially the guy that wears the #1 jersey. I'm damn sure not giving him a pass because, again, everything I just said, the offensive line was definitely not the reason we couldn't be productive. I know that for a fact.
What's going on, Q?
I'm with Anthony in that. I still, injuries aside, no one gets a pass.
Butch Berry, what's his name, did a good job.
I think
being able to make hay out of nothing.
You still believe that Tua could win in this league?
Tua's a rat, man.
I do believe
who asked that question?
I do.
Let me say that again.
I think Shake was asking.
Can win in this league.
Question.
Yeah, I'm asking Lewis.
Yeah.
Tua could still win in this league.
Absolutely, Shake. Listen, bro. I know people, get mad. I'm mad, and I'm not giving them a pass, but I said it before. I'm trying to stay away because I know this shit is gonna get. Well, sorry, I said the S word. I'm sorry. I forgot where.
Give it to a minimum. That's all.
Yeah, I got you. I try not to cuss when I'm on Larry Shannon. But nah, bro. Listen. Again, the season was a complete failure, right? I get everybody's frustration. I'm frustrated just like everybody else. But I don't believe Tua is at his ceiling. I think Tua can get better. Bro, there's no way. Again, everybody wants to say about this physical and the running and this and that and cool. I just watched the game on Saturday, right? A great game. But one quarterback lost, and everybody told me that quarterback has the strongest arm in the league, can run over linebackers, can run over everybody in the stadium. He does it. He puts the team on his back. They played one more week than we did.
But you could also use the same excuses for him that people use for Tua, drop passes and all that other stuff.
Well, again,
you watch the whole game now. Hold up, now if you watch the whole game now.
Right. And I watched the whole game.
So
I get it. See, but when we have these conversations, I know I'm not talking to you. and you shouldn't be talking to me because at the end of the day,
No,
me
we're
and you
common
don't.
ground. We agree.
Yeah, me and you ain't making no excuses.
You're right.
Me and you.
But I'm putting that out there for people that
right. Absolutely.
the people, because I saw this guy had the balls to say on Facebook today that Josh Allen could have made if he didn't have a noodle arm, and it showed like an underthrown pass. And I was like, see, this is one of them Tua cornballs to say something stupid like that. Like, come on, bro.
Arm.
To say Josh Allen has a noodle arm, I don't give a damn how much we all don't like Buffalo or whatever. Yo, you're just corny for that, my guy.
Listen,
but that's definitely a Tua near that's saying something stupid like that. And it's just so bold.
And by the way, I
Josh
agree
Allen
with,
has his fair of underthrown balls.
You put Josh Allen on the Miami. I'll take Josh Allen over Tua Tagovailoa. I don't care how much people hate the Buffalo Bills or anything else. I'll take Zach Wilson over Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, this is Lana.
Right now today.
You can't say he has a noodle arm even though he underthrew the ball against us like 3 times.
He's out of here, man.
But yeah, you can't say he has a noodle arm.
Come on,
it happens. Quarterback overthrow, quarterback underthrows. It happens.
Come on,
by the way, DP, that's my cat's name's Lana.
Come on, man. People just
he was trolling you on Facebook.
All the way left.
By the way, I seen this one dude. Listen, I agree with Lewis.
Scrappy, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, but I'll take Zach Wilson over Tua Tagovailoa right now today.
Oh shit!
I will.
I don't think he's. I don't know if he's
retrieving.
Now, Lewis, to that Jameis Winston question we had on the Peace Channel, I would say no to Zach Wilson, so I can at least be fair in that assessment because Zach has never shown me the potential to throw 30 touchdowns in any season.
But you ain't seen him with it.
I can at least say that.
Kind of guy, though.
I'm not taking him over Tua.
You know what?
You got a defensive-minded coach over there.
I'm not doing that. I can at least say that, Lewis.
I'll tell you.
Listen.
Hey, Crypto.
One thing about it, Crypto, and 2 things for sure. I seen what I get with Tua. I saw it. And it's nothing. It's nothing.
What was that, Lewis?
Damn them 70 points against Denver. Damn all that other shit in the beginning of the season every year. When it comes down to when it counts, he ain't never won a game in his life. He ain't never even put up a fight in his life in the NFL. In the 4 years he been here, when it counts, he ain't never even put up a good fight.
All of them count. What are you talking about? Every game counts. What are you talking about? Every game counts.
When it was all on the line.
Every game counts. What the hell are you talking about, bro? Every game counts, bro. What are you talking about? The last in 2022 when we had to play the Patriots, we were still in a win. We just had to wait. We just had to wait for somebody. I think the Ravens to lose or something like that. We still had to win, and he won that game against the Patriots.
He won that game against the Patriots. That's what we're gonna do right now.
No, that's a fallacy.
That's what we're gonna do when it comes down to we need help and all this other crap. When our fate is when our destiny is in our own hands.
Yeah,
and it's up to us. Win and you're in.
Well,
show me a
right
game
there,
that he showed up.
Right there.
Show me a game where he even put up a little bit of a fight where you had a hope.
You're
like
right.
Skylar Thompson did last year in Buffalo against Buffalo.
No.
Well, Anthony, it happens. We just don't happen consistent the way we want to. It happens.
Hold on, Crypto. No, hey, first of all, Skylar Thompson in that playoff game missed mad people wide open, running open. He
had more completions than Tua did.
And that's fine.
He had more yards than Tua did.
And again, that's fine.
All I heard all year was if Tua would have been there last year, if Tua would have been there at the end of the season, if Tua would have been in that playoff game, we'd have won. Well, Tua was goddamn here this whole end of the season, and Tua was goddamn here in that playoff game, and we had the same results that we did when Skylar Thompson was in.
And I agree with everything you're saying, right? But before you went on this little rant, right, the one thing you said that I wanted to touch on was, well, the Dolphins need help. We're always talking about, oh, we need this, we need help, we need this, right? That's not what you just said? So
who needs help? Who needs help?
I'm saying for when, like, making an example that Tua needs this guy and he needs help and he needs that, right? Didn't you just say that?
I said Tua could win, and I used to say this, and I said I was wrong when I said it, but my belief was if everything else was perfect, Tua could be the guy for us to win the Super Bowl. That's what I said.
Okay, but I'm talking about just
If
now.
that's what you're referring to.
But no, I'm saying like a minute ago before you went on this last rant, right? When you were speaking, you said, "Oh, it just seems like we always need this other guy, or we need help, and we need this," right? I could have sworn that's what I heard. Well, again, I'm just saying.
That.
Oh,
It's
okay,
always somebody else's fault, is what I said.
No.
Maybe like that.
And again, no. That what I'm saying is,
yeah,
right. All I'm saying is we just watched the game on Saturday with a quarterback that, again, me, you, a lot of us actually love. Just because he wears a different jersey, I'm an NFL fan. I like Josh Allen a lot. I love everything about his game. The boy can play ball, right, Ant?
He can play ball, sure.
But the problem is he needed help on Saturday. Because when Stephon Diggs dropped that ball, right, when Gabe Davis wasn't on the field, when that running game wasn't doing what it needed to do, what happened to the Buffalo Bills?
Sure.
They lost. So
yes,
when
sir.
this narrative, all I'm saying is when we put out this narrative, right, that Tua is the only guy that needs help.
No.
It's
that's
a lie.
I'm
not saying you did. No, I'm not
Don't pin
saying
me
you
on
did.
that.
No,
I'm not saying.
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying you.
Because I never said that.
Right.
I'm
not saying you. I'm just saying in general. When we talk about a lot of Dolphin fans, they're always like, well, Tua needs this and Tua needs that. Well, Josh Allen don't need weapons.
Nah.
Does Patrick Mahomes need weapons?
No, yes. I'm on record saying, just to clear this up real quick, I'm on record saying that if Tua was to play against like that Kansas City game, that Buffalo game, or any of that, if Tua, any game that he's lost and been embarrassed in, if we lost like Josh Allen just lost, I wouldn't be saying a word. Because that's football happens. He got us in a position where it was up to Jason Sanders, and Jason Sanders missed the field goal. And it happens, bro. Every kicker ain't going to be Adam Vinatieri. I've said, I'm on record multiple times saying, if Tua even shows up, and Nene said in that chat, the Dallas game, to be fair, I'm going to tell you this, that Dallas game, you could forget about that being fair, because he played like, the only thing he did, and I gave him credit for that Dallas game, is he didn't blow the game for us. He didn't throw crazy picks. He didn't almost throw picks every time he threw the ball. He didn't blow the game for us. And he got us in position where Jason Sanders could win the field goal kicking competition of the year. I've been saying, if Tua could just be that guy, that if we show up and we play a hard-fought game and it's down to the wire, I wouldn't be upset. Because it's down. Tua don't even show up. What are we talking about? The Dallas game? Yo, that one touchdown he threw to Mostert. Mostert had the one hand tip that back in. He was wide open, nobody around him. Tua almost blew that throw. What are we even talking about? The Dallas game was no way, shape, form, or fashion a Tua showing up and showing out. God damn them 223 yards, because that shit was manufactured. They ain't nothing to do with him. I'm sorry. Go back and rewatch it.
Oh, whatever, man.
Go back and rewatch it. What are you talking about? Sure. He had one deep throw that he made. He blew one to Tyreek. He had one deep throw to Jalen Waddle. That was a fantastic throw. That was the only fantastic throw the whole game. Go back and rewatch it. And then you tell me what other time he looked fantastic in that game. The one touchdown we scored was a terrible throw. It was a great catch by Raheem Mostert. What are we talking about? And in the clutch, the last drive everybody likes to talk about, he threw the ball behind the line to Tyreek. And Tyreek, who one of these guys, Kevin Dorsey maybe said, trade Tyreek. Tyreek made that catch and made it happen. This is the true MVP of the team, and he showed up in that MVP moment and saved all of our Christmases. It was Tyreek Hill that saved our Christmas and Jason Sanders. It wasn't no goddamn Tua Tagovailoa. What game did you guys watch? He played terrible that game. He played good enough not to lose. And that's all I ever asked of him. Just when it comes to count and it's a big game, just don't play terrible. He can't even do that. And if you saw something else, I don't know what you're watching.
I don't know what you're watching, so that is what it is.
Pull up anybody. I dare you. Anybody in the chat
I can't pull up. We can't.
Go in that damn highlights of that game and show me where Tua
We'll do it. We'll do it when we're backstage.
Minus the water throw.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it when we're backstage.
He was under pressure in that end zone. He threw a nice pass to
We'll
Waddle.
do it backstage.
That was a fantastic play. Minus that play, show me another play that Tua did some fantastic shit. And then show me every other play that he blew. Are you kidding me right now? You couldn't have watched the game.
I did watch the game, but it is what it is.
You're co-signing Tua had a fantastic game?
I didn't say a fantastic game, but he didn't have that crappy game that you're talking about.
I just came back. I missed the last part.
You're exaggerating, bro. That's all that is, bro. You just
I missed the last part. I just missed the last part. What game y'all talking about now?
Bro, you just exaggerating. You're just trying to make everything like Tua, whatever you can do to minimize Tua's game. You do it, bro.
Now, what game y'all talking about now? I stepped away for a minute.
You've done it. You've done it all season this year, bro. All fucking season. You done it this year.
5 50-yard field goals. 50.
Are you talking about the Dallas game?
50-yard field goals. Not no 20 or 30. This guy had a career game. What are you talking about? I'm exaggerating.
You are exaggerating, bro.
How many 50-yard field goals?
Not all 5 or 50, bro. Get the hell out of here with that.
Not all 5. How many were? How many were? We kicked 5 field goals. How many were inside?
You too busy keeping your eyes on Christian Wilkins to notice anything else.
Whatever you want to say. Christian Wilkins showed up. Shit, he showed up when it mattered.
He ain't showed up in the playoffs. No tackles.
Well,
yeah, he was absent in the last 2 games.
The last 2 games? The game that we had the division on the line, he was absent? That's what you said, Crypto? Let me clarify
the KC game and then only for moments in the Buffalo game, he only made one spectacular play.
You only had one play. You only had one play.
All in one motion to get us the ball back.
That was it. That was his highlight reel other night. That was it. He was gone. He disappeared after that point.
One guy, and he got us the ball back and gave us an opportunity to score.
I give him credit for that. Yes, he did that. But
how much did we lose?
We lost by 7 points. What do you mean?
7 points, and he gave us an opportunity. Solo dolo, no help, no.
Okay, I give him that, but
you'll give him that, but.
Okay, I'll give him that. That was his out-of-body experience game against a team that mattered. I got it.
But he did that. When the division was on the line.
That was his out-of-body experience game. I get
it. Is that true, Shake? I don't know if you by your computer, but Scrappy just put that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just kicked 5 field goals against Buffalo. Is that true?
Let's see.
Yeah, they did. It had to be 26, and they scored 2 touchdowns. Yeah, you're right. It sounds about right.
27. They scored 3.
At least 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against us, you talking about our game, right?
2 field goals.
Yeah, 5 field. Yeah.
Yeah. So that. Well, no, I'm just saying. At least 4, yeah. Scrappy put that to the because again the narrative of Jason Sanders and again there's a lot of stuff I agree with Anthony in his statement. I don't think Tua Tagovailoa.
No, it was 4. You're right. It's 4.
Not at all. I don't think he showed up. Not at all against Buffalo. So I'm with Ant. But the narrative of
damn thing against Buffalo,
you're right. He scored 4. You're right.
Away from what did Cowboys.
And I agree. And I agree. What I'm saying is against the Cowboys, though, when the narrative is, well, we kicked 5 field goals. Well, no one's saying that Patrick Mahomes led offense just kicked 5 field goals. No, nobody is saying that though, right? Nobody's coming up Buffalo? Here. But well, again, his offense to the Patrick Mahomes only scored 14 points, 2 touchdowns on Buffalo. If you're by your logic, and right with what you're saying against Dallas, right, that we kicked 5 field goals. Okay, well then Patrick Mahomes, the greatest quarterback people say their eyes have ever laid eyes on.
Okay,
right?
hold on, real quick.
He just kicked
one of them was 24 yards. One field goal was 20 yards. Okay, the other one was 50. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another one was.
So against us, Patrick got 4 because our defense shut him down for those in the first half.
Our injury totally depleted defense that was injury prone. Everybody was missing.
All the field goals
guys off the couch,
yards,
and they were in the freezing cold. The entire game kept him to that many field goals. But injuries is the reason why we lost. Injuries is the
Well,
reason why.
by the way, we only had one 50-yard field goal. One was 34, one was 33, one was 29, and one was 43. So that's see right there, exaggerating right there, bro.
Okay, so we're exaggerating. I exaggerated.
Okay,
a 30, a 40, a 50, and a 40, and a couple 30s and a 20. I exaggerated. Pardon me. I was wrong. It wasn't 5 50-yard field goals. I exaggerated. Tua played fantastic.
No, he played like trash. No.
You're exaggerating.
Are we talking? Y'all going back and forth. Y'all talking about the Dallas or the KC game?
I say he played like shit. I say he played good.
Are we talking about the 5 field?
Hold on. Good enough for us not to lose.
Are we talking about in the 5 field goal game or the KC game? Which game we talking about? Y'all jumping back and forth.
Me and Shakes are talking about the Dallas game.
Yeah.
I'm on record saying I even went on CBA.
Say he played like trash in the KC game.
Hold up, I went on CBA and watched them. Shout out to Shake because that's his guy. So I went over there to watch.
He played much better in the Cowboys game.
Dallas, and I went in that comment section said, "That's all I want from Tua, is to just give us a shot. Don't blow the game. Play good enough where some other guys could win the game. That's all I ever said. I'm on record saying we could win it if everything else perfect. That game, and who would have thought Jason Sanders could be perfect? Jason Sanders was perfect. Okay." The run game was perfect. Everything went right. And Tua played good enough. That's the first game that was a big moment. He didn't almost throw 3 interceptions. He didn't throw a couple picks.
Well,
he threw 223 yards. We're not going to count how many was yards after the catch. We're not going to count the 160, 70-yard of that was one play. That was a fantastic. In the back of the end zone, under pressure, he threw a dime.
And by the way,
but he threw that. But he
he just blew a touchdown pass before that to Tyreek.
So by the way, I just want the record. Me and Lucci, hold on real quick.
What do you mean he blew a touchdown pass to Tyreek? Tyreek dropped it.
No, by the way, absolutely not. Get out of here. Hold on. Don't even do that. Don't even. Hold on. Let me get this out.
Yeah, he did. Tyreek, you started to say Tyreek didn't drop that pass.
Go back and watch that.
The play before.
Then you better go back and watch that.
No, that was a Tyreek drop.
Hey, by the way, real quick, I just want to. And let me say this real quick. I just for the people in the audience, me and Lucci, we just screamed at each other, but that's my brother right there. That's why.
Absolutely, 100%. I yell at everybody. Listen, I've been drinking over here. When I get on the show, I drink. This is my guys. I hang out with you guys, and I get emotional. Man, I've been a Dolphin fan my entire life. People,
we all have. I don't think nobody just joined last week.
Yeah, thank you, Crypto, bro. I get invested.
I think we pretty much all have.
I'm emotionally invested. Call me a weirdo.
Absolutely.
I am. I'm a fan. Is for Phin-Addict. I'm a weirdo, bro. I can't help it. So I'm emotionally invested, and I get exaggerate. And admittedly, bro,
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
But if you try to tell me Tua is not the problem, then I really get emotionally invested. If I'm talking to my son and he's doing something he ain't supposed to, I do the same thing to him.
Well,
it's like, what are you talking
about? And listen, I feel your frustration because I'm right there, locked arm in arm with you, right? 1,000%. And Tua gets a lot of blame from me as well. I'm not trying to defend this man.
That boy,
he did not show
Mike
up.
McDaniel too.
He did not show up in the biggest moments. I can be as critical as anybody. What I will say though, I don't know who that is.
Oh my God,
I don't know who that is. But Ant, the one thing I would tell you, Ant, right? And again, I agree with a lot that you're saying, bro. When I hear though you say you would give up right now on Tua to get Zach Wilson.
Absolutely.
But now hold on real quick before you go. Just let me finish, right? The same things we're arguing and talking about Tua can't do, right? That's Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson has done absolutely nothing in this league. If you don't like Tua, I'm not here to change your mind. But I can't hear you say, "Oh, I don't like Tua because he misses reads. He don't win the big games. He can't overcome. He needs this." And you're basically telling me everything I need to know about Zach Wilson, but you're saying it just comes off as when Shake says you're being a little too, crazy, right? I would tend to agree in that aspect. kill Tua, right? Tua deserves criticism. But, bro, there's no way you can tell me you want to move off of Tua for the exact same reason that we've seen Zach Wilson struggle, bro.
Right.
Zach Wilson is Tua. Like, you see what
Is
I'm
he
saying?
though? I don't know.
It would take
But
a miracle to revamp Zach Wilson's career.
When have
listen,
you seen anything from Zach Wilson, Ant? Is all I'm asking.
listen, I'm going to be honest with you, right? I've seen Zach Wilson play in the Jets organization. That the same thing that these people that ride for Tua say is our organization. We've given everything to Tua. I was going to do a video. I'll just do it right here. I've said everything I'm going to say in that video, and I'm going to tell Larry, forget about it. First, it was he didn't have anybody to throw the ball to. Listen, the thing we're missing right now for Tua, we got rid of, is a jump ball guy. A Devontae Parker, a Mike Gesicki. Two good examples of what Tua does is just throw it up, and praise be to Jesus that he catches it. Last year, and again, anybody who watches the games, go watch. How many times did Tyreek Hill, a guy that's about as tall as I am, make these catches over 2 or 3 receivers like he's Justin Jefferson or like he's Calvin Johnson? Last year was a phenomenal year for these guys. And he throws a lot of jump balls. He puts people's ribs for lunch all the time. Last year, Tyreek made a lot of these catches. Yo, we don't have a jump ball guy, but we steady throw fades into the end zone, corner fades into the end zone. We don't have a guy that's going to catch it.
You don't think Cedric Wilson's a jump ball guy?
Cedric Wilson?
Yes. He's got the frame and skill set for it.
How tall is Cedric Wilson? I don't know, to be honest.
He's like 6'2",
6'1".
6'2", 6'1".
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2", yeah.
I mean, that's not that.
He's got the body type for it.
And if he does, hold on. If he does, if he does,
Parker was only 6'3". Cedric
Wilson, I'm gonna tell you something. Cedric Wilson has done a fantastic job when given opportunity.
Kirk's favorite player of all time, by the way.
No, but I co-sign that. Listen,
yeah, okay.
This guy.
That's why I try to get rid of him.
But hold on, though. How many opportunities does he get? You know, I mean, let's just be honest.
Wilson.
Wilson.
But why do you think Tua needs that type of player,
receiver after
I don't think that type of player works with Tua.
1,000 yards. What's our next guy? How many yards does he have? How many even targets does he have? It's ridiculous.
Wilson, what? Maybe 100? Maybe that's too much. I don't.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
No, can't be 100.
Wilson will have the third
25.
most. Absolutely, Wilson had the third most targets after Waddle and Hill. 100%. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
Well, do you know though? And again, here's another stat, right? For everybody that wants to come out and says that this offense is just Tyreek Hill centric, right? We complain because we throw the ball to Tyreek Hill too much. Do you know that I seen a stat? And again, this is not defending. These are just what it is, right? I just want the community to know what they're saying before they say it. That to Tyreek was the 8th lead. There was 7 other quarterbacks. I think Tua and Tyreek were 8. That there was guys with more targets than Tyreek Hill.
Hey, hold up now.
Kevin Dorsey.
You
And
talking about as a pair, right, Lewis? I think I've seen it. Talking about as a pair, right?
Yes. Well, the narrative that Tua is a one-read quarterback and he's just throwing to Tyreek. There was 7 other starting quarterbacks that threw more to their number one option, their first read, right? There was 7 other guys.
But that's what it's supposed to be in your first read at the rope.
Well,
your first read is your first read.
Okay,
Kevin Dorsey says nobody over 50 targets after Waddle, and he thinks Smythe had this.
Listen, again, that's fine. What I'm saying is, I don't care what other people are saying. What I'm saying is the narrative that people say Tua can only throw to Tyreek. He's a one-read quarterback. He's this, he's that. That's fine. But then say it for bro, I've been in this community for 3 years now saying the same damn thing. Whether you kill Tua or not, I don't give 2 flying Fs if you do it. I just want everybody to hold everybody else accountable. Because Tua is not the only person we're seeing that has these same problems. He's not the only guy in the league that does it. But when we have these conversations, we make it seem like everybody else is the greatest thing ever and Tua just sucks. I don't have no problem, again, with people saying Tua sucks. But then don't come and feed me Zach Wilson. Don't feed me Baker Mayfield. Don't feed me Kirk Cousins. I'm not just saying.
Bro, Baker Mayfield just hold up. How dare you say don't feed you Baker Mayfield?
Again, right.
When he brought the Cleveland Browns from the ashes.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah,
can I please finish?
But don't put Baker Mayfield in there, bro.
I am going to put Baker Mayfield in it because Baker Mayfield had a great season this season.
8 and 9. Hold on. 8 and 9. 8 and 9. If he was in the AFC East, he wouldn't be in the playoffs. If he was in the AFC North, he wouldn't be in the playoffs.
Instead people mad at the playoffs this year.
Can I please finish?
Yeah,
That's all I'm asking
dude.
for.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, Shake, you ain't got to put him in the AFC this year. Just say he had a great season this year. You know, in that same NFC that he is in this year, he was there last year as the Carolina Panther quarterback. They finished with the worst record and had the number 1 overall pick. He got benched last year.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Did he not get benched, Greg?
He did get benched, yes.
And he started the season as the starting
Carolina.
quarterback for the
did
Carolina
in Carolina.
Panthers. Am I lying?
Yeah, you're right.
Then he got shipped off to San
Fran. So this narrative that Baker Mayfield is so great, no, he had a great season. Congratulations to him. But let's not forget what Baker Mayfield has been in this league, which is, according to everybody, trash. That's what he's been.
Or not according to me. Not to me. He brought the Cleveland Browns from the ashes.
Anthony,
okay, they just felt like they had a better shot with Deshaun Watson.
So what happened to him last year in Carolina?
When is the last time Cleveland won a playoff game or went to the playoffs before Baker
and you're
Mayfield?
Right. And you're absolutely right. It's been forever. They were trash.
Okay.
Hold on. And he had a great season.
One more thing.
What did he do in Carolina? No. Answer me this real quick, and then you can have the floor.
Yes, sir.
What was Baker Mayfield last year as the starting quarterback for Carolina?
I don't know, but Carolina's a terrible organization. They're just
and what has Miami been?
Right
Miami's
now.
A terrible.
Who do you want them to? Who do you want?
Miami
is the kid that just drafted this year? What is he over there? A one-win quarterback. What do you want from a Carolina organization? That's a terrible excuse. But let me ask you this:
Baker Mayfield was the guy, though. But I thought he was the guy.
Put him in the AFC this year, and he doesn't make AFC.
I thought he was the guy. If Baker Mayfield is the guy, how did they?
I'm not saying he's the guy. I'm saying he's a guy that if you put him with the roster that we have, we are contenders. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you take him and put him with the shittiest team on football and he'll do miraculous things. Who's doing that. Come on. But my rebuttal to you is,
only Mahomes can do something.
Put him
like
in the AFC this year, and he ain't making the playoffs. Like the AFC East is some type of monster.
Well, shit.
You tell me the Jets.
You ain't gonna make the playoffs at 9-8, bro.
Yeah, you ain't making the playoffs at 9-8.
Hold on. The Jets won how many games? I don't know.
I think 6 this year or 7.
The New England Patriots won how many games?
Again, you're not making the playoffs at 9-8. They won. The reason they made the playoffs is because the NFC South is garbage, bro.
Absolutely,
bro. If you look at the records of the teams in the division that they played, they had a terrible Carolina Panthers. The New England Patriots were 1 or 2 games worse.
They had the Jets and the Patriots.
They had the Jets that are trash.
Saints, they won 9 games, bro. They won 9 games.
A decent amount of games. The Falcons won a decent amount of games.
Anthony, no, those teams were all under 500.
They were all under 500.
Like 7 and 10 or 8 and 9.
And the Jets were under 500. The Patriots were under 500.
Anthony, and I heard Anthony, and you're right. You see, but this is where you're being disingenuous. Because you mentioned all 3 teams in the NFC South, and you only mentioned 2 teams in the AFC East. What was Buffalo this year, Anthony?
Okay, what was Buffalo?
11
Buffalo was hold on.
Miami.
Right now, hold up.
Right. They won 11 games.
Wasn't winning
Buffalo was about a 500 team at one point.
But what did they finish at? What does it matter what they were? What did they finish?
Because they played a team like the Miami Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa.
And guess what? And
They didn't play us for 5 weeks. What are you talking about?
No.
But guess what? If you put a Baker Mayfield-led team over here, does Buffalo win the division? That's what I'm saying. You take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team of this year.
They got talent all up and down the field, Ant.
Nah, bro. You can't convince me that.
Mike Evans is not a future Hall of Famer.
You're bugging.
Yeah, he's already cemented in there, pretty much.
Fuck out of here.
Mike Evans, most 1,000-yard seasons since Jerry Rice.
Stop it, bro. You just love. Come on, Lou. I gotta revoke that.
Wait, but you don't think that
that's what he's saying.
You don't think that Mike Evans is
you got Mike Evans and Godwin and only win 9 games.
Why? Don't forget him.
Hold up.
Yeah, Mike Evans, he's definitely got a Hall of Famer.
Hold up. First and foremost, my argument was if you take Baker Mayfield and put him on the Miami Dolphins, this was so let's not. So
what's the difference between Miami Dolphins and Tampa Bay?
You give me Baker Mayfield on this Miami Dolphins roster, we're still in the playoffs right now.
You acting like Chris Godwin and Mike Evans are
so you said we're beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that your argument?
Oh, I'm not saying that. But Shakes, I'm saying they went in there and performed.
They should have had 11, at least 12 wins.
Who?
Tom Brady, a 40-year-old Tom Brady had a better record with.
Don't ever disrespect me mentioning Tom Brady with any one of these quarterbacks, bro. Come on, don't do that, Shakes. That's not even. Come on now, that's ridiculous.
I'm talking about a 45-year-old Tom Brady had a better record with this Tampa Bay team.
I think they went 9-8.
Okay, it's not the same Tampa Bay team. We're not going to do that. Okay, we're not going to do that. It's not the same defense. It's not the same offense, and it's not the same head coach.
And what do you mean it's not the same? As a matter of fact, they had the same wide receivers.
Pretty much the same.
Had the same old line.
Wide receivers.
What's so not different?
Wide receivers.
They had what's his name? Who just got cut by Buffalo?
It's not the same head coach.
What's his name?
We're not doing that shit.
Not the same head coach.
What the hell is his name? The guy that just got cut by Buffalo.
Todd Bowles is there. Who the hell is Todd Bowles? Are you kidding me?
Todd Bowles won the division.
Todd Bowles, you done lost 2 jobs elsewhere.
Fournette.
No, he only lost 1. And Todd Bowles won the NFC South when he was there.
He only lost 1.
Tom Brady's last year there.
It sounds like an alien.
It does. What's that? No, the Bucs was loaded.
You put him in our offense with Mike McDaniel, with the way he draws up plays, and with our offensive players, we're contending. That's my argument. Y'all made it into, you think? I said put Baker Mayfield on the Miami Dolphins, and we're contending.
No,
I stick to that.
We'll just disagree. Damn.
What's that?
The hell? Lewis, you got to come back and come in because it's your fault, bro.
Lewis? You sound like Daffy Duck.
Lewis sound like he in the witness protection program.
It sound like Daffy Duck is doing a casting for a new movie. Donald. Damn.
What's his name said trade Tua would be the best thing for him. Ain't no trade for Tua. There ain't no market. You ain't getting nothing for Tua.
Well,
nobody is trading for Tua.
I don't know if that was possible. You'll get something for him.
You ain't getting
the Falcons might.
You'll get at least 3 first-round picks.
Tua ain't even a serviceable backup, man. Because if you need Tua when it counts, he ain't gonna win you no games. He's got everything.
You don't think that there's other GMs out there that will believe in our pro Tua stance believe in what we have?
Me as a casual, me as just some guy that sitting at home on the couch. I don't. What else do you need to see? Joe, he's had jump off guys.
In other words, you're calling the Dolphins fan base gullible that we have these many believers in Tua and the rest of nobody else. Is that what you're saying?
If you believe in Tua, you're mad gullible. I don't know what games you watch. Tua is trash. Bro.
So you don't think that the rest of the league is capable of believing in him?
I don't think no. Anybody with 2 eyes is not capable and believing in his capabilities of taking you to what you want to be.
Okay.
If you just want to be an average, mediocre, yeah, cool. But if you want to win championship,
South California.
So you're saying Greer's stuck. Basically, you're just saying Greer's stuck with him.
man, listen, I ain't saying he's stuck. He could do what he needs to do.
But you said there's no market for him. That means you
there's no market.
just said he's stuck.
Cut him, and I don't know who's available in a free agency as far as quarterbacks. Yo, we've missed so many.
You know, it's a market for everybody. There's a market for Sam Darnold.
There's so many opportunities at quarterback, bro, that we had options.
There's always a market for somebody, no matter what it is.
We lose so many chances at a decent quarterback to come over here already. To keep
we've done that, but there's always a market for a quarterback.
Now, not for Tua.
It might not be a high market, but there's some market. There's always going to be a buyer for a seller.
There ain't nothing for Tua, bro.
Remember, Tua played all 17 games. He led the league in passing yards. There's a market for guys like that.
Who would you consider is the most bozo GM in the league? Who's the Carolina Panthers? They just drafted the young kid.
They're number one.
They just drafted the young kid out of so they ain't getting nobody. Who else?
Atlanta.
You know they ain't taking Tua. Who else?
Atlanta.
You think Atlanta over the
Arthur
kid
Blank is definitely
not really because especially if Bill Belichick is going there.
Thank you, Shakes. Because Bill Belichick.
Okay, yeah, Bill is signing because he had his third interview.
He's not taking a. He's
I
not.
think they finalizing his numbers, maybe like $100.
And the kid that got it over there, Ryder, I'll take him over Tua. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a done deal. Belichick is a Falcon.
Ritter, whatever the hell his name is.
They're just doing the numbers now. That's all they're doing. That's what the third interview was for. It was for the finalize his numbers. He probably get like $150, $200 million deal.
Hey, Jason
about to sign.
Branscombe. Jason Branscombe says the biggest bozo GM in the league is Greer.
So Shake, why don't you think Belichick
Greer's my guy?
will
but
coach
look, that's
Tua?
what it seems like. Keeping Tua around, like we got the biggest bozo GM in the whole league.
I'm not saying he would or Tua's going anywhere, but why do you think Belichick wouldn't like Tua if he can't beat him, join him? He would just take him, say, "Hey, I'm not gonna let him beat me no more. I'll just take him."
Belichick news at that point. We were just trash at that point. That's the only reason he beat us like that. That's why the team was on the way out, man. Brady wasn't invested anymore. It just is what it is. Brady wasn't invested. If Brady was still invested at that point in his career, they'd have whooped us. We wouldn't have beat them like that. He had mentally checked out.
We beat Brady with Flores as our head coach.
Yeah.
Right. Which is inside intel.
Yeah, that's anybody like listen to 3 yards per carry?
Guy.
Tell me, what's up, Kevin D?
Oh, Dorsey, how you doing, bud?
What's up? Anybody listen to 3 yards per carry podcast?
No, I used to.
I never seen that in a long time.
Why? What's up?
I came across something when I was on Reddit. It started on 3 yards per carry. The Dolphins had a 1-5 record and a -91 point differential against playoff teams. The only two other teams were the 6-11 Giants and the 4-13 Commanders that had a worse point differential. They averaged 35.5 points against teams with losing records and just 16.5 against teams with winning records. The Jets had 3 different QBs and averaged 15.4 points against winning teams and won double the amount.
So the Jets have 3 wins? So you saying the Jets have 3 wins, and what was the differential? Well, I mean, how many?
No, the Jets
what is it?
Won double the amount.
Because the offense is terrible.
The Jets averaged 15.4 points against winning teams. They won double the amount against winning teams compared to the Dolphins.
But they average only 15 points a game.
Right. The Dolphins averaged only 16.5 against teams with winning records.
Okay, basically both teams scored the same amount, but the Jets got more production out of it, or more results.
Right, just about.
Yeah, that's not good. That record definitely has to change. far as the
A minus 91 point differential against playoff teams, like that's never gonna cut it.
Get to 30. 30 is the magic number. Or 29. I guess what we finished with. 29 points a game or something like that. But yeah, at least get to that number. And you got a better shot. Yeah, looks like Jim Harbaugh is going to be finalizing his deal, huh?
Son of a!
With who?
Yep, finalized it. Yeah, it's done deal.
With who?
It just came up on my phone that Harbaugh and the Chargers have done. It's a done deal.
So we lose Vic Fangio, you think?
Maybe. Wow.
By the way, what you
I know it's
yeah,
gonna happen.
And the yeah, we're gonna be talking about this on the Insomnia episode. And the Titans are hiring.
That was one of our projections. Yeah.
Yeah, the Titans are hiring the offensive coordinator for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Damn. I don't like that.
Oh, to take over Vrabel? Oh shit! Yeah. So they trying to think offensive minded.
About the guy I wish.
And we got to play them next year too. Shit.
In Tennessee.
Oh, there you go.
He seems like Adam Gase. He only got the job because he worked.
We know who they about to draft though. What are they picking? Fourth? They about to get Marvin Harrison Jr. for that kid.
You know they're not gonna get a quarterback. They got the mayonnaise guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying they're gonna get Harrison Jr. for him if nobody pick him up.
Hope it works out for Tennessee.
Tajay Spears going to go off next year.
And please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Oh man, I hope y'all enjoying this this madness that we're going through, because this is what's gonna happen all season. At the end of the day, man.
No.
Yeah, Chris Greer is gonna be. I mean, yeah.
What Christopher Greer needs to do is hire me as his assistant GM. I'll get him his coffee as long as I'm there to help him. I'll get him lunch. I'll do whatever Christopher. I'll give him a foot massage if he wants one. I'll do anything if he wants me to be. I'm willing to. I'll work for free for Christopher. Just put me in the assistant GM. Let me help.
Oh, we got some banging and banging in the background. What's going on, KP?
Man, I'm working out, man. I'm coming back to be Dolphins QB #1 next season, because Lucci is 100% right. We need somebody new. So tell Chris Gray I'm available.
Hey, Tyreek.
I'll be available. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, man. Hey, why y'all giving Lucci a hard time, man? Lucci is preaching the gospel truth.
No, man. Lucci's my brother, man. 100%. Lucci's my brother. You know that, right? That's my brother right there.
Yeah, I know. Hey. And he is
just like you, man.
Hey, that's KP. Oh, damn. What's up, KP?
How come you ain't introduced me, bro?
KP in the house.
Crypto. I've been here before.
Yeah, what's up, Fred?
Hey, Crypto, you see me up here for about 20 minutes now. How come you ain't introduced me,
what?
Bro?
Oh, I did. I was talking. I'm at work, so I just got back to my phone.
Look at the chef.
What's up, Fred?
Chef Jew.
Yeah, I'm at work.
Oh, okay, bro. Okay.
I'm just not seeing everybody back on the panels, like 4 extra people.
Hey, look, see?
Stepped away.
Me, Crypto, and Cam 954. They go Crypto.
Right.
Crypto.
Yeah, that's me on the right there. Yeah.
Hey, Lucci.
Yes, sir.
Luke.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
man. You know, who would want Tua, bro? That's what we need to be. Who would want him?
Nobody. A damn fool.
About 80 teams. About at least. You would say probably at least 10 teams.
Oh, are you kidding? 10 teams?
Nobody.
Yes, at least 10.
Nobody.
Well, the Dolphins is one of them.
Man.
Thank you, Shakes.
The Dolphins one of them.
The Dolphins is one of them 10.
But that's true. That's definitely a fact.
You showed me them other 9. You showed me them 9.
Yeah, you're right. Dolphins definitely one of them.
You know, I mean.
Okay, Crypto. Okay, Dolphins.
I was a guy. Listen, his rookie season, I believe we found our guy. I'm telling you. And Lou told me the other day, he's like, I said, man, he compared running stats from his year 1 to year 2. But what we didn't do was consider how many games he played in year 1 compared to year 2. How many games did Fitzpatrick start year 1 compared to year 2? And when you look at that, there's only a minus amount of yards difference from year 2 to year 1, which means he ran significantly more his rookie season, almost twice as much as he did in his second season. See, so when we did that stat check the other day, it was unfair, and I didn't catch it till after the show because I drink when I'm on the show and I'm not sharp. However, hindsight is always 20/20, and that argument is dead because when you look at the amount of games he played in his rookie season compared to his year 2, you're looking at way less games, and he ran for almost the same amount of yards as rookie season. I believe he was our guy. I'm one of them guys. Rookie season, I thought we found him. And then I just watched. I'm not a hater, bro. I just go for, I call it what I see it. And he's not him.
Hey, Luch, you know what bothered me about him, man? Like, you know, of course, his first game, we're going to give anybody a chance, man. You know, any rookie, man. But Luch would turn me off. Luch would turn me off right away, bro.
Damn right they would.
Would turn me off right away, Luch. When I seen the long ball, bro, I said, "Oh my God!"
You want somebody to turn you on, Fred?
No, would turn me off about. You know what I mean, man. Would turn me off about Tua was the first long ball I seen him throw and how it hung. I said, "Oh my God, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work."
That zip, and you know, and I'm gonna tell you what, Fred. What pisses me off about him is like, yo, he makes a couple of good plays, and then he got the audacity to get up on that podium and say, "Oh yeah, I keep receipts." And yeah, oh, I guess I answered all the questions about. And he really gets up there, yo, after a couple of good games against some mediocre opponents, and yo, he gets fresh. Like,
against some bums,
come on, man. Do something that really counts, and then talk about your receipts. Because when Shannon Sharp came back and said, "I hope Tua still got his receipts," what did he have to? What is his rebuttal? Yo, you're embarrassing yourself up there, kid. You're really not that guy, and you're getting up there talking fresh after you beat up on a. Come on, man. It's like, man, I just don't like him. I'm gonna be honest, man. And his whole attitude, and I just feel like, man, he gets all uppity when he's not.
You get
I don't like to attack his character or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't even like his character anymore. I thought he was a humble. He's not humble, bro. You get up there and you get fresh and salty Tua. These people talk about salty Tua. Well, where the hell is salty Tua when we lose to some good opponents?
Yeah, we needed some of that salt.
You beat up on a jabroni and then you get fresh. And
so Anthony, you don't like salty Tua?
Nah, I don't like no Tua. He's not that guy. And then him to talk about
when did you change your mind?
Then listen.
When did you have a change of heart?
I'm gonna tell you, Crypto. I gave him a shot all the way up to when we had that lead in the division. I even backed him. It was hard, but I backed him after the Tennessee loss because Larry told me, bro, we're gonna have a hard time winning this division. And I told Larry, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I said, you're crazy. We're not losing the division. You're crazy. We're winning the division. And you're bugging out right now. I embarrassed myself back in Tua. And that's when I lost Crypto. I lost it then.
Luch, you mean to tell me you were with him all the way? You mean to tell me you were with him all the way up to that game, Luch?
I listen, up to that game.
Until the Tennessee game?
No. Even after the Tennessee loss, I still had his back. And Fred,
okay, I got you.
My stance, Fred, at that time was as long as everything else is working good, Tua can win the game. We can win with him. But I saw what happened. The Baltimore, I'll even give a pass the Baltimore game. Even though he had some terrible picks, he had, the same thing he did when we played Baltimore last year. Except last year, all the stars aligned and the universe worked out, and Baltimore just had a total collapse. And people want to act like we did something great. Baltimore just folded. And I had people when I was watching Fred, that were telling me at that Baltimore game this year, halftime, I said, I'm going home. I watched the game with my people I said, I'm going home. They said, oh, did you forget about last year? I said, last year.
Yeah, they was determined not to let that happen
Hall of
again.
Fame coach is going to let that happen 2 years in a row. It's over. Yo, I got home.
Crypto did.
From home after that.
Crypto thought they were going to make a miraculous comeback again. Did you, Crypto?
Then I look at the
Buffalo game. I'm telling everybody that
building.
Harbaugh's the reason why they did. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, by the way, Larry K in the building. Hey, CB, you still going live at 8:30? Let me know, man. I want to see this. Let me know if you're still going live at 8:30, man.
CB said he's chopping off heads at 8:30.
Yeah,
he said EM and Lewis gonna be his first victims.
Hold up.
Yeah, he said EM and Lewis gonna be his first victims on the show.
Hold up.
He said he coming for bodies.
So he can co-sign after that Dallas game. I went and watched his preview, and I went in that comment section and said, this is all I ask of Tua, is that he played good enough, keep us in the game, don't throw the game, and just be in there good enough, because that's all we really need him to do. We don't need him to be spectacular every time, but just don't, when it matters. I'm in his comments, so CB can co-sign that I said that. That's all I want from him. He couldn't do that again the rest of the season. That was his last shot.
Well, Anthony, it's okay to have a change of heart because Shake Money, he now is an avid freaking Canes fan. He had a change of heart. He doesn't like the freaking
the hockey
he likes
team.
The freaking
The hockey team. The hockey team.
He's okay.
The hockey team. That's what I'm talking about. The hockey team.
Nah, you ain't doing them.
He's now a Canes fan.
I know. I do not root for that team in Coral Gables. No, sir.
Hey, Luch, that never happens. That doesn't happen, bro. Where we don't need the quarterback.
Well, just like what you call it, just like crypto is dying for the 49ers to win the Super Bowl this year.
No. You got that wrong. He's dying for Kansas City to win the Super Bowl, Shake.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah, so hey, listen.
I don't believe one of them comments, Crypto.
Damn, something's on fire. Where the fire department at?
I'm gonna be shutting. I'm gonna be shutting this down about 8:30. So about 10 more minutes. So so my man CBA3 said he's gonna bust some heads tonight. So
yeah. Said he's busting some heads.
I even want to see.
I think this is one of his victims right here. EM.
You know when I just scrolled past that take or the round table with CB on there pushing for just Justin Fields now, bro. I just scrolled past that, bro. I just scrolled past it. Just scroll past it. I was like, man, if these guys could see this just now, man, it's right here, yo.
See, CB is team Fields. Team Fields for CB.
Yeah.
Team draft picks. We got to keep
draft
our
picks.
We only need 6 and we need more.
I don't know if Greer's good at drafting. Keeping a draft pick. He's going to trade that draft pick right before the freaking draft.
Well, then Christopher Greer.
Get those 20 slots. Get number 1 pick from the Bears.
So Crypto and Shake, let me ask you guys, man. Do we think about defensive ends in the draft now, man, with Chubb, man, probably not going to be what he was, bro. This is his second knee blowout. And you got Phillips coming back off of Achilles. Do we take defensive ends, man? Consider them in the draft coming up, bro, or what, man?
Yes, we do.
We trade away all our picks. I think this should be a 1-player draft.
We can get 2
move up to number 1.
At 207 and 247, we just got to get more picks.
We need to Mike Dicker this thing.
We need something to get us more picks, man. You're right about that, Greg. I like that.
Franchise tag, Christian Wilkins. Get what you can. I don't care if it's a 4th round, 2nd round, 5th round. Take your pick and draft.
Tag him.
You take your 1st round pick. You trade.
I say we need to give Wilkins at least 30.
Mounty, I hear you, bro. Let's hear with Greg, and I got you, Mounty.
Hey. Well, actually, for everybody, I'm starting to hear I'm starting to hear some rumblings, not loud, but I'm starting to hear some rumblings that the team may be willing to move off of Javon Holland to trade him.
That's crazy. That's terrible.
Not
because
the snowman.
that's what I'm hearing. That's because from what I'm hearing, they say his
Not the snowman.
contract demands. He wants. They say he want Minka Fitzpatrick numbers.
Oh, Chris Ferrer won't pay that.
No, we'll draft his replacement.
We'll draft.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, he want Minka
Javon Bullard
Fitzpatrick
with the
money.
62
That's
pick.
from what I hear.
We got a safety. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Why are these players demanding all this money with no? I mean, he didn't have a breakout year last year. Why is he demanding that kind of money?
I don't know. I mean, this season he was
because of that
injured
one
a lot.
interception return for a touchdown.
Nah, but this season he was injured a lot.
Hey, Luch.
But you look at since he was drafted,
I
I
don't think he should be
co-signed.
demanding that kind of money.
I think he could be our guy. Personally,
Hey, check it out, Luch, man. Everybody. It seems to me like, man, we're willing to get rid of everybody. But the main fucking problem, bro. The main.
Hey, listen.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, try to keep the F words to minimum, please.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Now, but Fred, though, hey, listen, though,
everybody.
it's hard to say that. Hey, Fred,
The main problem, Luch. The main problem.
the
man.
emphasis that you need to put on what you just said,
There will
Fred,
be
it's
no
hard to
rebuild.
say it without that word. I get it 100% because you are 100% correct. Everything else is the problem except
Yeah.
the problem.
The main problem is what we're sticking with.
Yeah.
I don't get
And
it.
Holland, and look, this
Well-
year, Holland was injured a lot, and everybody wants his head. Everybody says, get rid of him, get rid of him. What about
Yeah.
since he been drafted? This kid has been lights out at safety since he been drafted. He had one year where he was injured, and it's get rid of him. Tua
Yeah.
been injured 1 trillion times, ain't done shit. And everybody's like, well, what about the offensive play calls? Well, what about the offensive line? Well, what about? But when it's Holland playing lights out since he was a rookie with no help, when you got guys 80 years old coming off the bench and everybody else is injured, and then it's get rid of them. Who needs them? You're dead right, Fred. But they won't talk about that.
Well, what it is this. What's gonna be?
Who gonna
What's
tell
gonna
me
be
that
the,
Holland ain't been lights out since he was a rookie at his
Oh
position?
yeah, he Holland been the snowman been balling. But what I'm saying is, one,
Sub
if
on punt
Fangio
returns.
leaves, Fangio likes Holland. So, but if he leaves,
Mr. Fair Catch.
that could change the whole face of the defense. Like for real.
Man, it's tough. I have a hard time. And listen, I have a hard time co-signing Fangio. I know he played.
Yeah.
Listen, I know our guys played good. But listen, that Cam not getting no play, bro. We had guys out there. You say because he don't know the defense. We had guys out there that who look like they don't know it either, getting smoked on every play. So what the hell difference does it make if you let this young rookie get in there and just give him a shot? I can't co-sign that.
I'm sorry, man.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
ridiculous. Chandler,
I'm sorry.
what's his name? I don't remember the kid's name. The linebacker we
Cam
signed?
Smith, Channing Tindall.
Where the hell is he? Tyndall. Thank you, Greg. Where the hell is he? Can
On
we
the
not
bench.
at least see what these kids got just
Kendall
off
is
of
a
raw
Kuma,
talent?
good. Who else was a victim? Smith
Come on, man.
of
It's
the
crazy.
drafting
I
stash.
can't co-sign Fangio as much as I hate to admit
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. You're bugging.
I don't even think you need the highest paid defensive coordinator, bro. I really don't. You just need a
Bugging
good, solid
Holland.
defensive
They missed a
coordinator.
beat when Holland was out.
Uh-huh.
You tripping.
A
I
good,
don't know
solid
what
defensive
game.
coordinator. Come on, man.
Coordinator.
You giving Fangio
Yeah.
all this money, and we're getting ate up and down the field. Like, come on now. How do you
Did they
make
say they
Fangio the
extending
highest
him?
paid coordinator, bro? Come on now.
Is he getting extended or brought back another year or no?
Oh, they're gonna bring Fangio back, bro. I think I seen somewhere, man. Fangio's coming back.
That's true though.
If he is, then yeah. Yeah.
But let me ask you a question, Mounty.
That's
Mounty,
weird.
let me ask you
The
this
schedule
question.
combination is different.
I want to ask Mounty, what do you what you have the three options: cut, extend, or make Tua play on the 5th year option. What are you doing?
Right now, I would. Right now, if he doesn't want to play on the 5th year option, which is going to be based on his agent, I would look for trade partners. I would trade him for anything I can get, and pick up Baker Mayfield. Period. Baker Mayfield is head and shoulders better than Tua.
Head and shoulders.
Wow.
He didn't say head above. He said the shoulders as well.
If Baker Mayfield was dude,
so he's not going to have bandwidth, right? Head and shoulders.
What about belly button? What is he up to the belly button above of him?
Listen. Tua still hasn't shown me shit.
Nothing.
He hasn't shown me shit. He hasn't shown shit. He doesn't deserve an extension. If he doesn't listen, he don't want to play on 5th year. I trade that motherfucker. I trade him for something what I can get, and go get Baker Mayfield. Because if we had Baker Mayfield, we'd still be playing. We'd be playing next week.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey, hold up. I'm confused.
I like Baker.
Hold on. Let me check these people in the chat to make sure I understand what they're saying. So we got some people in here talking about casual alert and all this other stuff, man. What are y'all referring to? Are y'all saying and Q2, are y'all saying that Tua is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield? You're saying that he's a casual fan because he said
casual.
Is that what you're saying, EM? Let me get this straight. You signed Tua over Baker Mayfield. Let me make sure Baker not better than Tua point blank. This guy made the playoffs with the Cleveland Browns. What are you even talking about? Now I'm gonna give Q because I know that's his people. So I'm gonna give Q a break. But EM, unless you're a Samoan and pardon me because I don't know the truth.
EM is not a casual. You don't know what he's talking about when it comes to football.
EM knows what he's talking about.
Samoan.
Hold on. So EM, you know what you're talking about, but you gonna say that Tua is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield, a guy that's made the playoffs, brought the Cleveland Browns, the worst franchise team in the history of football, to the playoffs, and then just took Tampa Bay to the playoffs and won a playoff game in the Tampa Bay. You're saying he's better than Tua, EM, but I'm a casual. Get on this.
You talking about Baker Mayfield.
Make me understand what you're talking about. Send you a link. Get him a link because you can't even come on here and make that make sense. Jive turkey.
Damn.
Hell out of here.
EM, you're a legend, man. You gotta protect your legend status, EM.
He won the playoff game. He made
come turn up, EM. You gotta protect your legend status.
And you're gonna say he's better than the guy that brought a damn franchise from the dead? Huh? 40 years.
Hold on. What's that?
Come fight, EM. Come fight back, EM.
Before you talk,
turn up, EM.
Do me a favor. Make sure no swear words. Keep the curse words to minimum. Thank you.
We can't curse on
EM. You gotta fight back. EM, your legend status has been threatened. EM,
we gotta respect Larry. EM, but
EM, your legend status has been. All right, your legend status is being threatened. EM.
Anyway, we can't use profanity. You better be glad, Lucci, whatever your name is, because you just got spared a lot of heartache. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you can't express yourself without cursing, you ain't got no point of view.
Again, obviously,
intellectual. Let's talk intelligent without cursing.
Well, first and foremost,
if you get an argument without cursing, then you're dead anyway.
Well, first and foremost, obviously, you have no idea who you're talking to right now. So
you don't need to know. Go ahead with your point,
check the receipts. Check my name. Check the receipts. Obviously, you have no idea who you're talking to right now.
Lucci.
So anyway,
we'll talk about check anything.
So anyway, no, I came up here to I came up here to check you.
Like you, don't talk about check this and check that.
You want
just going with your point.
You wanted to you addressed me in a comment again. You had my name in your mouth. I did not drop your name, right? Yeah. I didn't say Lucci was a casual in the chat. However, I'm about to say, yeah, absolutely. Lucci, you are a freaking casual. Absolutely. You don't sit up here, and I can't even believe, Shake, you even give this dude a mic. CB handled you. CB put you in the dirt about 3 weeks ago, right? He put you in the dirt.
You just like CB. You come up here and
I don't have much time.
I
don't have much time right now.
You do the same thing they all do.
I don't have much time right now.
You about Tua being better than Baker Mayfield. You come up here and talk about me as a person. And
I
you don't
don't
even
have,
know me as a person.
no.
So you
I didn't
just
say
like
nothing about
CB.
you as a
Hold
person.
on,
He
Not
got
yet.
up
let
here
the
with
man
his
talk.
little,
Lucci, let the
I
man
didn't.
care
talk.
about your
I
little
didn't say
305.
nothing
You
about
don't care
you
about
as
your
a
little
person, as a man
game.
yet.
Come up here like a broad,
Hold
man.
on,
I didn't
Look,
say nothing about you.
Lucci. Hold on, Lucci. Hold on. Let me get a control of this. Lucci, EM, let him speak, and then you can rebuttal. All right?
man, that
All
man
right,
ain't
thank you.
talking. Don't talk about me. Talk about
Hey,
the argument.
I didn't
Tua
say
over Baker.
nothing
Yeah, hold on,
about
Lucci.
you
He
as a
hasn't
quote
let the
unquote
man talk,
man
Lucci.
yet.
Let the man
Now,
talk.
now,
Let
now,
the man
now,
talk.
now,
Can
who's
you let
acting
the
like
man
a
talk,
female?
Lucci?
Now, who
Let
acting
the
like a
man talk.
female? Who acting like a female?
Let the man talk.
Now,
Man ain't
who's acting
talking
like a
about nothing.
female?
No, go ahead. Talk. Go ahead.
Really?
Come
Who's
on,
acting
you
like a
out of
female
behind your
now?
little emoji. Go ahead, bro. Talk about
No,
the
no, no. I ain't your
argument, not
bro.
about me. That's all I'm
No, no,
asking.
I ain't your bro. I'm not
I'm
your
gonna listen
bro.
to you.
No, don't
Okay,
refer. I'm not
sis,
your
check
bro.
this out, sis. Talk about
I'm
the
not your
argument, not
bro.
about me. That's all I'm asking.
I'm not
Go
your
ahead.
bro.
Go ahead,
You
sis.
again.
Sis, go ahead, sis.
I did not use your name. I didn't say nothing about anybody's name.
Still ain't
You
talking
called
about
my
what we're
name.
talking about, man.
You
Why you
called
got
my
this
name,
fool
right?
up here, Snakes? This all these
So,
people do.
so
You ain't said
absolutely.
shit about what you came up here to talk about.
Dude,
Except
let
me.
the man talk.
So who's
Let the
acting
man
like a
talk,
female?
Lucci.
So who acting like a female? You
Let the
acting
man
like a
talk.
female.
You let him say
two are
one thing.
weirdos
Let him
abroad, man.
talk.
All
Now
y'all
all
act
you
like some
fucking
girls,
casuals
man.
are broads, dude.
Listen, man. Nay,
Fuck out of here.
Mary D, they act like
I
more
don't
of a
even know
man
why
than
you even
you.
get this man a mic,
The
Tate.
rest of them, since you
Why
want to
you
deal
get
with
this
that.
man a mic?
Come on, man.
Hey,
I
that's
sit up here and listen to your dumb ass folk. First off, I didn't know who you were till I came to this channel, right? Larry
You don't
K,
need to. I don't go nowhere but
honestly,
this
Larry
channel.
K and
You got
Shake,
a
y'all
bunch
need
of
to
weirdos
reevaluate
like
who
you,
y'all
man.
let come up on
But
these
you still
goddamn
ain't talking
panels.
about the
How you
argument.
gonna let this man
You
and put
still
his name
talking
on the
about
damn
me.
thumbnail?
This what y'all two weirdos do.
Bro,
You
you a
still ain't
joke, bro.
talk about the
You a
argument. I'm
straight up
listening.
joke.
Talk about the argument. I'm listening. Tua better than Baker. Talk about that. I'm
No,
listening.
I'm not trying to hear the debate. No, you wanted me to again. You
Shake
want to
his head
know
off, bro. He ain't
who
even
are we
talking about the argument.
referring to
That's
as
all they ever
casuals? And
do.
I'm here to
That's
let
all
you
they
know.
ever do, bro. They come up here and
I'm here to
attack the
let you
man's
know.
character.
I'm
Come
here
on,
to
bro.
let you know
We
you
don't
are
even got no
the
argument for what
individual that I was
brought him up here for
referencing in
this.
the chat.
Man, come on,
Why
man.
y'all let these clowns, bro?
Get
Why you
this
let
jive
these
turkey
clowns
out of
have
here,
a
man.
mic, bro?
Get
Like,
this jive turkey out of
Listen,
here, bro. He ain't
why
talking
y'all let
about
these
that's
nothing.
my
clowns have
dude,
a
man.
mic, Shakes?
Listen,
It's ridiculous.
this is my dude. Hey,
Absolutely
listen,
ridiculous.
I let everybody have a voice. You don't have to agree with them. At the end of
You
the
brought
day,
him up here. Hold up. You brought him up here to talk about. Hold up. You
Y'all
brought him
need
up here to talk about. This is a guru. You
y'all
brought up
need
here
to
to talk about Tua is better than Baker Mayfield.
let the
I'm
man
still
talk, and
waiting
then
to hear
you
him
can
say
talk.
anything
Listen, tell
about
me
that.
why is Baker Mayfield better than Tua? Tua better than Baker Mayfield. Go ahead,
bro. Is that a legitimate question here?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
is that the topic of conversation?
I don't agree with it, but go ahead.
I mean, first off, has Baker Mayfield been ranked in the top 5 in any category at any point in his career?
Nope.
No, right? Now, listen. I don't want this to turn into a Baker Mayfield shit fest, right? Because I'm a fan. I happen to be a fan of Baker Mayfield. But it's very hard to take clowns like this serious when out of one side of their mouth they're talking about Zach Wilson. He would take Zach Wilson over Tua, who is graded out as one of the worst quarterbacks in the fucking history of the NFL. And at the other side of your mouth, you talk about Baker Mayfield, who's never graded at any point in his career, right? He's never been on any metric, right, that you can use to gauge a quarterback's, performance on the field, has never been into a stratosphere the last 2 years, reached the levels that Tua has reached the last 2 years, right? Back-to-back playoff appearances for the team that
Who
he's
had
QB1 on.
playoff appearances?
Hold up.
Bro,
Hold up.
stop.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you
I
finish.
think
Do
that,
not get, bro.
Pardon me. You right. Go ahead. Finish.
hold up.
So
I think that,
anyway, no, Baker
And by the way,
Mayfield is.
hold on. By the way, he wants to bring up Cleveland, who had Chubbs,
Hold up.
who had Chubbs as a running back, who had who's the other guy that was on he was on Cleveland, he was on Kansas City, Chubb and Hunt,
He had Odell Beckham. He had Odell
that killer
Beckham.
ass defense, bro.
no,
I can't
but
believe
no,
Let him finish.
I'm still. I still cannot get over. Y'all put this man's name on a freaking thumbnail, bro, and advertise the damn show. I cannot believe that.
But go ahead. Finish with your argument. Don't even stop putting me
I'm
in.
done, bro. I'm done. I'm done.
Now, so,
Oh, you done?
let me
Okay.
go.
Now,
Yeah,
let me say my point.
Hey,
Hold up, Fred.
Luke.
Fred, I'm gonna be
Okay,
real
go
quick
ahead.
with mine. I'm gonna be real quick with mine, Fred. Hold up, man.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. And let's hope so. This is the last time on a goddamn stream.
I just let you talk, man. So go ahead and fall back for a second, please. Thank you. So listen, here we go with another guy. Got Tua talking about he ain't been in the same stratosphere as Tua. He ain't been in the same the last 2 years. Let me tell you something. First of all, your whole argument is dead talking about back-to-back playoff appearances. Tua wasn't there for that playoff appearance last year, for one.
What so in Skylar play?
I didn't interrupt you, so don't interrupt me. No, sir.
Oh, you interrupted me several times. What are you talking about? You interrupted me several times.
Hold up.
No, I need my lick back. I need my lick back, goddammit. No, you interrupted me several times.
I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
No. But go ahead. You right. Go ahead.
Okay, so when it come down to it, last year, Skylar Thompson, we got a quarterback playing under a playbook that was made entirely for Tua by Mike McDaniel, right? All this. It come down to the last, you win, you're in. Skylar Thompson, we made it to the playoffs. We go to the Bills. We play the Bills. Skylar Thompson, at the whole point of that game, we felt like we had a shot to win that game up until the very end. Mike McDaniel didn't get the play call in. You could call it what you wanted. You could say Skylar played whatever. We scored 30-something damn points with him running that offense, and we had a shot at winning that game. And we really felt like until the end, our heart didn't get broken to the very end of that game. All I heard all year was if Tua was there them last games, we'd have been this, we'd have been that. If Tua would have been there that playoff game, we'd have won that. Okay, so fast forward to this year. Here we go with Tua. Tua was healthy the whole time. We got a running game that's better than it was last year. And last year, need I remind you, was pretty damn good. Average yards per carry was at a high clip. But this year, we committed to the run a little bit more. So we had a better run game this year, right? And we had all that stuff going on this year, and Tua was healthy. Bigger than anything else, because that was the big argument last year. If Tua was there, it wouldn't be like this. So we end up this last half of the season with the same result that we had the last season, pretty much. And then we get into the playoffs, and we go on the road, and we get dusted. At no point after Tyreek, that terrible throw that Tua made to Tyreek, that he had to come back getting choked out and caught that, and then made a fantastic play that Kevin Dorsey's talking about trade Tyreek. You sound crazy. The only 7 we put up was due to Tyreek and his fantastic playability and coming back to the ball to catch it. After that, Tua laid the neck. At no point against Kansas City, unless you're a deranged fan, did you feel like we really got a shot at winning this. So, in my opinion, Skylar Thompson gave us a better shot with a playbook that wasn't designed for him. Hold on, I ain't finished. With a playbook that wasn't designed for him. Now,
Here we go.
Hold up.
Here we go.
Hold up. Now I'm gonna close with this.
This is that casual I know and love. This is that casual that I know and love. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna close with this. Baker Mayfield, you could talk about him in the same stratosphere or none of that, right? He got this, he had this, he had that. But listen, you could miss me with all them stats that you like bragging about, and the rest of y'all Tua weirdos like bragging about.
The NFL does that. The NFL does that.
When that man got drafted for the Cleveland Browns, that was the most trash organization. Might have been more trash than the Detroit Lions. Dare I say it? That man brought them to the play. Hold up, let me finish. That man brought them to the playoffs. Now, I can't recollect right now whether he won or lost that first playoff game, whatever. They moved on from him because they had a Deshaun Watson, the same guy that we wanted to get, right? They moved on from him. He went over there to Tampa Bay, went to Tampa, went to the playoffs, and won a playoff game. And you're going to argue me right now that Tua, who had a way better total offense, and I'm going to go out on the limb.
Way better?
Hold on.
Way better?
Way better. Way better.
Way better. So Mike Evans ain't a top 10 wide receiver.
Man, let me finish what I'm saying, man.
Chris Godwin is not a top tier wide receiver.
Bro, this is not.
I'm asking. Answer my question. Answer my question.
Man, you ain't letting me finish talking, bro. And then you can rebuttal if you want.
But check
First
this
off,
out.
you should have never started. You should have never started, bro. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know who lied to you
Because when I'm making the
and
point,
convinced
they
you.
want to talk over me. They can't.
I don't know who lied to you and convinced you to think that you really are talented and you can come up on these panels and people really respect what you have to say. I don't know who lied to you, but I'm here to tell you the truth, bro. You're
You ain't
trash.
got no
You're
truth,
garbage.
man. You ain't
But
talking
go ahead.
back. You ain't gonna let me finish. You show me which running back had a better season than touchdowns or in yards on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers than Raheem Mostert. For one, let's kill that. You got Mike Evans over there, whoever said he ain't no Hall of Fame wide receiver is bugging. He is. So is Tyreek Hill. You got Godwin. Okay, cool. We got Jalen Waddle, who is 1,000 yards after missing games. You ain't got a better running game than us, period. Tampa don't. You can match up the two receivers, I'll go for that. But you ain't got a better running game than us, period, point blank. Defense, I'll go out on the limb without even checking the stats and say our defense played better than their defense. Now, you could go on and say any other excuse you want. The fact of the matter is, with less, they went to the playoffs and won a playoff game than we did. And I don't give a damn about all them yards. Because Marino
in the NFC South. In the NFC South. Okay. All right.
So Marino had better stats than Joe Montana.
So if this team, if we
go ahead and rebuttal how you show me because of stats that don't equal better than the playoff win
in the NFC South, the worst division in football. That's what you stick in your bird chest up here about.
What happened in the playoffs?
And again,
playoff game?
And again, I'm not sitting here, and I don't want this to turn into a bash. I don't want this to turn into a bash Baker Mayfield session. I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield, big fan actually, right? But at the end of the day, he has not been a better quarterback in this league than Tua Tagovailoa. This is just the reality of the situation. Does he have a bigger arm than Tua? Absolutely. But in terms of overall production, when you evaluate the complete body of work, they're not in this. They're not, bro. There's levels to this. Baker Mayfield is not on that level. Baker Mayfield has
playoffs.
And by the way, hold on real quick. I want to check something real quick. First of all, the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers.
I thought you said you were going to interrupt me. That's what I thought you said.
I want to point something out real quick, Ian. The Buccaneers have 1,500 yards rushing, and Godwin and Evans are both 1,000-yard receivers.
Thank you. I personally 100% Shake. So for you to sit here and say, and say that our skill position group is miles ahead of Tampa Bay, that's just not true, bro.
Come on, bro. That's
it's typical behavior.
Because you pulled up that, but you ain't compare them to our stats.
That is typical behavior from these fucking casuals that come up on these goddamn panels, right? In our goddamn community, bro. It's typical behavior, bro. But anyway, I didn't have time. Listen, I didn't have much time. Shake. Listen, I apologize, Larry. I apologize for my profanity.
Man, we good.
All right, man.
Man, goodbye.
And listen. Hey, by the way,
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Yeah, I know.
Hey, CB says pull up. CB's going live soon. Pull up on
you light work, bro.
Ain't no light work.
You light work. You light work. You ain't no heavyweight. You light work, bro. You light work. Shake.
Much better.
You light work.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, I have love for both you guys, so I'm not getting
man, this dude is, bro, I'm just sitting back, bro.
Shame on you.
I'm gonna keep it real.
You ain't before into it. You pull up them stats, them trash ass Russian stats, but you ain't pull up ours to show a
dude. We already know our Russian stats. You talking about they got a running game? It's 1,500 yards rushing. That's 1,500 yards rushing.
Hey, man,
that's over 1,500.
Don't get mad at Shake. Shake know you're a casual.
A lot of time.
Hey, don't get mad at Shake. Shake know you trash, bro. You're a charity case. Shake felt sorry for you. Shake felt sorry for. Oh, you really? Okay, that's fine. You're a charity case. Shake felt sorry for you, right? He heard your dumb ass up here day after day, right up here with these dumb trash ass takes. Felt sorry for you and gave you a goddamn mic, which is the biggest mistake this channel has ever made.
My name's Bennett.
The biggest mistake this channel has ever made.
You just
I don't know who lied to this fool, bro.
Like Tua. Listen, y'all don't want to come and attack nobody's character. Y'all don't got no stats to back up factual matters that counts with quarterbacks. Y'all are just a bunch of broads, man. And no respect. Listen, Carrie and Nene, no disrespect. This is what girls act like, though, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know.
Talking about, man.
I know.
Hey,
Shay,
I think
you and Larry. I'll say again, y'all need to reevaluate who you let up on these panels, bro. Look, stop letting these dumbass casuals come up on these fucking panels, bro. It is killing the presentation.
That's so great.
And ever since I found this channel, I've been waiting to check you, to be honest with you.
You have a channel. You
I've been waiting to stick my foot in your ass for a minute. I'm gonna be honest with you. You trash, bro. You garbage. Nobody knows you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. CB put you in the dirt 3 weeks ago, bro. You don't matter. Stop thinking that you do. Hey, and Shay, Larry K, y'all need. No. I didn't. No, you called my name. I didn't call your name. You called my name. You called my name.
I'm dismissing you too.
So at the end of the day, bro, y'all need to. Hey, the biggest mistake y'all made was giving this motherfucker a mic.
Acting like a little girl, man.
Yeah, I know.
All right. See, all right, yeah, man. Listen, man. Listen. I appreciate y'all. And let's like I said, let's keep it about football. Forget about this personal attack.
Damn all that, man.
Hell no. This nigga's garbage, bro. You know me.
Listen.
Hey, everybody that know me, y'all know how I approach casuals, bro. This ain't nothing different. He's just another dumbass casual in our community that I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna exterminate. That's all this is.
Get your ass out.
This is just another dumbass casual in our community I'm gonna fucking exterminate. So now you on my radar screen. I'm gonna make it my pet project this offseason to get your dumb ass up out of this community.
Listen,
you just another one, bro.
You see my face, you see my real name.
I don't give a fuck. Shut your dumb ass up, bro.
I don't respect nobody like you, bro.
Coming up, I don't respect you at all. First off, you don't even act like what you look like. You sit up here, come up here, act like you black, nigga. You ain't no brother, nigga. Fuck out of here. With your wannabe black ass. You ain't black, bro. You're not black. Stop trying to act like you are.
Get your ass out of here.
Hold on, I'm gonna take control of the situation real quick, man.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand here. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I appreciate both of y'all. But let's again. If this was the Phins tailgate, but let's.
Bro, you not.
Man, whatever, man. I don't want to hear anything else you got to say. You could talk about I ain't no brother, I ain't no other.
You're not black, bro. I'm just letting you know. Just in case you didn't know, you're not black. Act what you are, bro. Act what you are. You're not black. You're not black, bro. Stop trying to act like you are. You're not. I know a lot of brothers and sisters coming, coming here and they feel sorry for you, but I'm not the one, bro. So you talking about respect? No, I don't respect you because you don't act like what you are, bro. You trying to act like something you're not. So I'm gonna get up out of here, Shake. Salute to you, bro. Larry, I want to reiterate. Y'all need to reevaluate who y'all let come up on these panels. Hey. Y'all need to stop letting these dumbass casuals coming up here. It's killing the presentation, bro. You don't matter, Lucci. Change your goddamn name, bro. Lucci. What the fuck is that, bro? Go by your name. Your name is Anthony. Your name is Anthony. You ain't Lucci, motherfucker. Your name is Anthony.
Come on, get out of here.
Figure out who you are, bro. Figure out who you are. One thing you aren't is you ain't black. I'm up out of here.
Good night, man.
How long you gonna leave him up here? Thank you.
All right, yeah.
Come on, dog. Damn.
No, where did Ian go? I want to ask him a question.
Let's call this to an end.
Oh man,
that was another successful show.
God damn.
What did I miss, Shake Money? What did I miss?
Oh my God. Hey, Crypto, I should have went with you.
What did I miss? Goddamn, what happened?
Oh, you missed
something. I want to ask him a question.
One of these Tua crybabies getting up here and want to attack everybody's character, but don't want to talk about the cold facts about our quarterback's play. That's all you missed. That's all they ever do. And them hoes get up here with their little, don't even put their face up here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, with a fake name and go to talking all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It was successful.
I myself thought.
Hey, Jason, thank you, bro. That's what you learned from that Tua. that Lucci ain't black.
I myself, I thought Baker Mayfield was a great quarterback for the Browns before Odell Beckham got there.
Come on, man.
Baker Mayfield did great things with the Browns before Odell Beckham got there. As a matter of fact,
are you talking about the Jarvis Landry year?
So let me ask
as a matter of fact, when Odell got there, I think that team fell apart then.
Learn how to spell, Terrence.
Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question really quickly. First, I know Ian, when he was up here, he was comparing numbers with Baker and Tua. First of all, Tua, his numbers didn't really jump until the addition of Mike McDaniel and Tyreek Hill. Are you telling me Baker Mayfield, who has better attributes, can't thrive in his run after the catch type offense with Tyreek Hill and Waddle? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think he can.
I don't see how he can, and he's mobile too.
Right, I think he can.
Like, it's a run after the catch type offense. Like, dude, just get the ball out to him, and he's got a bigger arm. Like, well, you know, hey, look, everybody has their opinion. I respect that. So, but look, it's no way.
I mean, it's just that Tua eight miles and universe ahead of Baker Mayfield, man, and that's what it was portrayed to be, man. Like, you know, he's not better
than. To me, he's not better than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, dude, when you got the speediest and most explosive receiving core in the league,
right,
and you got Devon A-Chain, dude, that's all you got to do is get the ball to him.
Right.
That's how this offense is built. Get the ball to them, let them do what they do. That's it. And you think I think Mike McDaniel can open up his playbook a little wider with Baker Mayfield. Absolutely. Completely.
Oh, who this talking? Who said that? Who said that?
It's Mountie.
Oh, okay, Mountie, I agree with you 100%,
bro. The full playbook is on disposal with Baker Mayfield. Absolutely.
Hey, yeah, man.
Period. I'm standing on my square on that.
Let me just straighten something out real quick, because I see these jokes in the chat. Let me tell you something, man. Zach Wilson, my whole Zach Wilson thing over Tua. If you care about that first half of the season and that dropping 70 and all this fancy, flashy stuff, and then when it comes down to the come down, we don't make the playoffs, and we make them and we get smoked and embarrassed, or we got a 3-point lead in the division and we get embarrassed and lose the division at home.
You mean a 3-game lead?
What's the difference between Zach Wilson and Tua Tagovailoa? This is me being sarcastic. Part of me, if it's some people in there that ain't able to understand the irony in that comment, part of me. But I'm going to tell you something. That shit is the same thing. Zach Wilson, who'd he show up? He played a monster team this year where he showed up and had a big game, and everybody said, oh, this is the Zach Wilson that's playing for a trade. He's playing for his – I mean, come on. Everybody can show up once or twice and make it look fancy. When it counts, who's doing what matters? Baker Mayfield has showed up when it counts throughout his career with less. Sorry. And if you don't see that and you call me a casual, I don't care what you call me. It don't matter. All that other stuff don't matter. Because I'm standing, everything I say is cold facts. None of you guys, I told Larry and I told Shakes, and I'm really disappointed he even brought this sucker up here, okay, to even talk to me about Tua. I said I'm done talking about Tua and debating with Tua with people, because that's what they do. They come up here and they talk about everything but the argument at hand. You can't make an argument that Tua stands up under that pressure in the paint when it counts. There is no argument. I don't give a damn. You say casual. I don't care if you want to talk about people that ain't casuals, aficionados. You ain't never played the game. Look at the people on ESPN that have played the game. Shout out Ashanti Samuels, that's from my neighborhood that I know, that went to Boyd Anderson High School, Lauderdale Lakes' greatest, that went on there and said that Tua ain't that guy. There's plenty of players that have played the game that suckers like EM or anybody else haven't played at that elite of a level. That said Tua ain't
but
the guy.
there's guys that are on that level.
So
that
miss
said he is
me
the
with
guy.
anything else about.
But
So
somebody,
they said
you don't watch
there's
the
people
game
that
because they
said
were
he is that guy
casual.
that played there are aficionados that play that level.
some of his own teammates have said that.
Come on, man. I mean, this just is what. All I'm saying is, if
So,
you
Fred,
say
so
the guy,
Fred,
you're a casual, you ain't never played the game, you don't know shit. But when there's guys that have played at an elite level that are Hall of Famers that have won multiple Super Bowls that say it, what's your excuse for them? That play defense, that know what it takes to make it in a quarterback position. That
hey,
say
y'all remember after year two, y'all remember after year two, someone leaked to the media that somebody from the team, a defensive player, we could assume who it might have been, that I'm wasting my career with this guy.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know. So let's not act like this. So let's not act like this didn't come out. Okay.
You know who we talking about? Who stands up for a Chew? Who is a Chew? Who stands up for Tua and still says after this season he's that guy, he could get it done? Name somebody that's reputable, that played the game, that won multiple championships, that's a Hall of Famer. Name me a guy that's standing behind Tua after watching this play this season. Since I'm a casual.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll bring it up this Thursday. I'll bring you all the people.
You bring them up.
Yeah,
so
do that.
We can all have a good laugh. That's what I want to see. Because I can name multiple guys right now without having to look it up. And anytime I make an argument on here, it's coming off it's not anything where I look up stats and I say it. I don't know. I'm just going off what I watch. But I've been yet to be proved wrong. I said Christian Wilkins broke the record for tackles at his position. I got laughed off the show. This show, who's he talking about? And then Shakes came up and said, you know what, Lucci was right. He did do that. I ain't never going to say nothing on here that I don't know. If I say I know that for a fact, I ain't going to say it. But I can watch and know you don't got to be a genius. You just got to have a little bit of common sense. People come up here, I don't attack their character. Never. It's always in a rebuttal. But these people come up and that's what they do. And it's only two guys that do it. And I made a video about these suckers, these sap suckers like EM, and I ain't even being nice no one. CB83. I made a video about busters like those last year about Tua and them sap sucking followers about Tua. Last year. We'll play that Thursday. So y'all can see I've been calling out how these people act. It's ridiculous. They ain't got nothing to stand on. They just are
look at that face,
too much of a coward to say, I was wrong about them. It takes
all I'm saying, I listen, Baker Mayfield and this offense with these weapons would be absolutely wonderful.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you that right now.
Well, anyway, listen. Let's get some final thoughts here. It's time for you know what I'm saying? It's 10 o'clock. I'm finna call it a night.
All right. My final thought.
Fred, good to see you. Fred,
what's your final thoughts, Fred?
Yeah, man. My final thought, man. If Tua's not willing to take, I say under 30 mil. 27, 28, he ain't willing to take that. Let him go ahead and walk, man. Let him go ahead and walk.
20. Right. Wait, say that again.
If he ain't willing to take under 30
million. Oh, you're talking about his contract.
Yeah, contract. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, Ian. I'm saying good night to everybody.
He ain't gonna take 28, man.
Fell off the rails and into a ditch.
let him go. Let him go ahead and walk.
He slid down the alcohol, the razor blade, and landed at alcohol river.
We have to look at these other players, man, and get them their money. These guys who are impact players, man, and for a guy who's still a question mark at the quarterback, you don't give him a lot of money like that. That'll hurt us even more, man. That'll kill us. But I'm done.
Hey man, it's always great.
Yeah, for
Come
sure.
up and chat it up with y'all. Thanks, Jake. Hey, peace out, crypto.
All right, man. All right, man.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
Monty.
Crypto and shit. Hey, Crypto,
right.
get back to work,
Right.
man. Get back to work.
Listen,
right,
I can walk
Y'all
and
be
chew
easy,
gum
man.
at the same time.
Fins up.
All right.
Remember, fins up no matter what, baby.
I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K. I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry